What up, tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on the streets of Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your magic card needs. Thanks again for subbing, and if you haven't already, let's hit that sub button as we get ever closer to that 100,000 mark, so thank you all for that. This is some more Best of One Premier Draft, Edge of Eternities, as, again, the season has reset recently, so I'm back in Platinum. I'm wearing a green shirt today. Maybe that wasn't a great choice, as I'm a floating head right now, but no big deal. Anyways, I'm going to first pick Weapons Manufacturing, because I really, really like this card. It's more fun than it is good, right? I mean, I don't think you should be first picking it normally, but I'm going to do so here. We lose out on an Orbital Plunge. That's unfortunate. Hopefully we can wield a Scrapper to go along with Manufacturing. There's also a Galactic Wayfarer here, but I'm going to first pick it, and we are going to kind of soft force it. Soft force the Weapons Manufacturing deck. Getting a second pick, the Orbital Plunge. Good choices here, though. Scour for Scrap, fantastic in the Manufacturing deck. Virus Beetle, good. There's another Wayfarer there. I am all in on this Manufacturing, though. I am all in on this Manufacturing, as we could have led on Galactic Godmaw, but that's okay. There is another very good uncommon here, that is the Interceptor Mechan. So I would rather have fun than cast Godmaws. I don't care. We've hit that point of the format, you know? Take a Moxite or a Comet Crawler. Comet Crawler is a way to sacrifice for the Manufacturing. I like that here instead. Okay, good pack, good pack. Wow, very good pack. Harrier, Depressurized, Plasma Bolt. 3 very good picks for this deck. I think the removal is better. I think the Depressurize is what I want here. But that's a good sign for red and black that we're seeing these cards. I mean, pick 5 is not super late or anything, but the fact that there are 3 of them in one pack is a little bit of a nice sign, I think. Okay. Bruntar, Bombard, Skywarden. I mean, green dried up pretty quickly after the initial first 3 picks, so that's nice. Hopefully we dumped all the good green to the person on our left, and we can reap the rewards in pack 2, because we're still seeing good red and black. So now, I do want to make sure I get enough actual artifact cards, right? Because right now I only have one thing that triggers the Manufacturing, so I need to make sure that I'm taking all of the good, cheap artifacts that you want to normally play. Like, I know I took Crawler over Moxite, for example, but it's weird. You need to make sure you have enough ways to trigger. That's nice. That is a very good Virus Beetle. You need enough ways to trigger the Manufacturing, but then also you need enough ways to sacrifice the artifacts. Okay. Pick up a couple of artifacts here, although Turbo Drone, I don't know if I'm going to play. So the best repeatable sacrifice outlet you're looking for is the Umbral Collar Zealot, because that is free and infinite, right? The Scrappers are good, though, as they're both ways to trigger the Manufacturing and sacrifice the tokens themselves. And then Embrace Oblivions and Swarm Colors. Scrapper might be the best because I guess it does both things. Nice. Did wield the scraps. All right, that's huge. Now I am feeling good. Very big pickup. So 2 ways to sacrifice already, both repeatable. 4-ish artifacts right now, depending on if I end up running the Turbo Drone in this build. You love to see it. I will take the Scour. I might end up splashing for that if we can get some easy fixing. And especially if we pick up like a Dubious Delicacy or some number of nutrient blocks. A really nice value card to have. Lithobreaking versus Rig for War. Was this the pack that had Moxite in it? Really would have liked the Moxite to come back as well, but looks like there's no Moxite on the wheel. And a pretty mid-quality pack number 2 open. Got Landseeker versus Dirgecraft. We'll take the Landseeker as the better card. Four artifacts. More scrappers. More lots of stuff. I'm not too concerned, though. As long as I get like 4 or 5 ways to sacrifice, I'll run the manufacturing. And if I prioritize, then we should be able to get there without too much issue. Oh, excuse me. The Spider-Man adjacent set will be coming to Arena eventually, soonish. So remember, that'll be different from the actual Spider-Man cards printed in paper. But they will be the same cards. Same cards, different names. So you'll have even more to remember if you play both Arena and paper. Okay, second orbital plunge is pretty good. Vote out and Wefstalker all okay as well. I mean, I might take like Grav Kill over Orbital Plunge, but I'm not taking Vote Out over Orbital. Ah, there's the Zealot. Okay, that's nice. Another good one. Also passing the Swarm color for another way to sacrifice. And a second Depressurize. Oh, yeah. Okay, now we are in need of the artifacts. Because we have just as many artifacts, basically, as ways to sacrifice them. Lava Claw reaches. Hey. That is a pretty looking land, and I don't lose much. Cool. Very cool, I would say. I think the person on my left might have disconnected. That's the way it certainly feels, given the rate of cards getting picked. I need artifacts, but I don't want Monoist Sentry. That just doesn't make any sense in the deck. So one of these 3-drops. The Grav Pack Monoist is a better card, but the Crawler does just have better synergy. But I guess I'm not aching for ways to find sack outlets. I'd rather just take the better card for now. There's a Dubious Delicacy. Wow, what a pick 6. Delicacy, Faithful, and a Grav kill here. Sheesh. That is brutal. I mean, Delicacy is just too good. It's removal and an artifact. Scour for scrap, now looking a little bit better, like I was saying. Hilderblade. Oh, a Cryogen Relic here, too. I'm not going to be playing Hilderblade or Tiger Mechan, so... yeah, I could see a world where I end up playing blue for some more synergies, like Grixis Artifacts. Grixis Weapons Manufacturing Artifacts. Alright, another dead pack there for us. Unlikely, but maybe? And wheeling garbage here. 04 Reach may be okay to play just as filler. If we need. Hopefully not, though. Alright, the dredges of the pack showing itself. Not getting another scrapper in pack 2 was pretty bad. Ugh, I just don't want to make my mana weak by playing a bunch of these blue cards, you know? Alright, Zookeeper Mechan's a nice one. Little ramp, little artifact. I mean, there's a command bridge there if I wanted to try splashing blue, but the Mechan is just too good in the deck. Invasive Maneuvers, Nutrient Block, or Moxite. My removal is currently what? Depressurize, Dubious, 2 plunges, and then kind of the manufacturing. Yeah, I'm still supposed to take the removal spell. Hopefully we wheel one of those artifacts. Embrace Oblivion, Pangolin, Blade of the Swarm. Let's go with the Embrace here. I mean, System Override isn't terrible when you're doing the sacrifice thing, as this usually can find a home as well, but Grav Kill and Moxite here, just a little too good. Man, do I need to take the silence or just... I'm not getting there on the artifact count. And, like, I could have taken some more artifacts, but they would be filler ones, you know? Kind of sucks. Oh, I just need, like, one more scrapper. 1, 2, 3, 4 ways to sacrifice things right now. Again, it's that fine line we walk between getting enough sacrifice effects, getting enough artifacts. And I really just haven't seen the numbers. Okay, there it is. There's a scrapper. I'm passing a good card, but I need to take the scrapper. It's the perfect card for the deck, so. That might have saved us, because now we're up to 9 artifacts. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ways to sacrifice. I think that might be enough. Especially since 3 of my outlets are repeatable. The Crawler, the Zealot, and the Scrappers are both repeatable. Are all repeatable. Good. Okay. Phew. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, we're pretty good on removal too. It's like 7+ pieces of removal. I just wish these turbo drones were better artifacts in our deck, because I don't think turbo drone is really putting in as much work as it would in more aggressively slanted ones, you know? Can probably just run the full bore as the last card, unless we wheel something really good. Well, there was a nutrient block and a mock site that could come back out of 1 pack, right? So maybe we can get that, one of those. A decode is also probably better than full bore. Oh, no, we got the mock site back. Okay, so cut those, run the mock site. And that will be the deck. We'll just add 8 swamps, 8 mountains, have the lava claw. Nice little red-black artifact sack. I guess if I wheel that system's override, I could consider playing it over... What would I cut? Like Caesarean Voidborn? Not a big fan of this card. Man, super late Self-Craft Mechan too. Okay, there we are. That will probably be the deck, and I think it got there, so... Now, the funny thing will be when I inevitably never find the manufacturing, but it is what it is. We'll submit it like that, and we'll run off to round number 1 with this. Okay, let's do this. Oish. Oh. Round 1. I go first. Not a hand that's great, but I don't think it's a mulligan. We're getting carved on turn 1, huh? Green, black. Zero artifacts in hand, by the way. No big deal. Alright, now 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 mana removal spell. Not looking great for us to start. Yeah, I think this trade is good. Turning on their void. What is happening here? Guess I'm losing is what's happening here. Well, I'm not going to Oblivion any of those quite yet, and I think I'm going to go ahead and take at least 1 hit from these 3 for now before blocking with Scrapper. Oh, that is annoying. Oh, okay, well, if they're going to give me the beetle for free, I'll take that. Sure, so we will Grav kill before trigger. And then sack, draw a card. Monoist is actually really nice here. Double blocker's fantastic. I think I keep the Scrapper at least one more turn. Go to 5. Now, 5 lands and all cheap creatures, huh? Virus Beetle not looking so hot in this scenario. But I guess it trades with a Hulk Harbor, which isn't bad. Alright, they're saving the lander to activate Skittermaw. Trigger Skittermaw, I should say. Pretty sure we just go trade here. Keep our Scrapper alive for now. Mechan is good. Guess I'm gonna grab back the Virus Beetle. I mean, I assume they just have a land in their hand, but barring them drawing something here, I can triple block. Yep, easy triple, so they can kill Mechan and Scrapper. Good. Nice. Hopefully that's the window we need. I have Moxite in my deck, right? Yeah, I have 2 Moxites, so I shouldn't actually play the land. It's a little bit annoying. If they have a land to get back Titan, that's gonna suck. Oh no, I exiled the Titan. Never mind. Sweet. Yeah, if I hadn't exiled the Titan, we'd actually be in terrible shape. They would have gotten Titan back last turn and drawn an extra card already. I could just get back Skittermaw, I guess. 3/3 Menace for now. It's 11 lands. Wow, they ripped freaking Beckoner to go along with it. That's so sick. And I mean, they have the Beckoner with it potentially again in 2 turns. Oh boy. I mean, they just Beckoner the Skittermaw this turn. That's what they do. Good beats. At least I can double block like this and not lose both my creatures. I'm gonna need to draw Moxite into, like, 2 great spells, though. That isn't it. So double block and die. Alright. Well, that's magic, baby. Opponent's deck didn't look anything special, but we did get crushed by it. All they did was draw a bunch of... I mean, they were hellbent by, like, what, turn 5 or something, 4. Maybe I did something wrong that game. Maybe I shouldn't have... Maybe I could have mechaned back like a 3-drop and taken 1 more hit from the Skittermaw that other turn. Get back, like, my my Monoist again. I don't think that would have mattered given that they drew the Brood Tender into the Perigee. Kind of brutal knowing that that was all off the top. That's just good beats. Don't think there was much to be done there. Scrapper tried to keep us in it, but Scrapper was not good enough. Oh man, where's the manufacturing? It's a good hand. Pro bono gigolo. Let's reaches on turn 1 here. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, Uber level up their Caveron's gonna suck. What on earth just happened? Guess I'm gonna go ahead and discard the swamp here. Then go Oblivion off of this. Attack for 2 lifelink. I mean, I don't expect them to activate their Caveron anytime soon. And furthermore, they can't yet until they find another mountain. But, I mean, they do have the lander for that eventually. Sure, we'll take the 2. Pass. I assume they're just activating lander here, but of course they might have some removal. This isn't colorless, right? It's red? Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, can they activate that? No. What is this manual tapping mean? They have a melt striders or whatever it's called. That's pretty good. What's the wording on this? Discard a card at random. I'm not even sure I care about that right now. think we're going to sack the beetle and then mechan back the beetle. So, I did make a mistake the first time I played against this card. I thought ward discard a card meant that if I didn't have any cards in my hand, I wouldn't have to discard anything, but it would still go through. However, that's not the case. You actually have to have a card to discard. Which seems really unintuitive to me at first. Ward, discard a card at random. But you have to have a card at discard. But it sounds like ward, discard a card at random could mean, you know, if you don't have a card, then it doesn't matter. Alright, we went from 27 to 10 on this one turn. Pretty funny. I mean, I think I'm just ignoring the alpha rail here. My opponent's getting pretty damn low. Remember, I have Lava Claw Reaches I can activate as well, and it's currently lethal with them at 3, because I can animate it and pump it for 1, so... Now, they do have the Caveron. But really, they need to kill the Caesarean Voidborn here. That's the thing really hosing them. And they did have a kill spell for it. Very nice. Okay. Well, they can't actually attack with Alpha or they're dead. But we will take it. They've opted to die. I mean, I guess that's lethal too, huh? Could have won multiple ways that turn. Orbital Plunge was lethal, Lava Claw was lethal, Depressurize was lethal. The real Power 9? What the heck is this achievement? I don't even want to read it. Okay. This entire draft is going to be awful if I just never draw the manufacturing, though. That's the entire point of our draft. It always sucks. I mean, it's not that it has happened yet. But it always sucks when you draft like a quote-unquote for fun card, and then you just never draw it, right? Like this would be a great hand to draw our manufacturing, like next turn. Instead, I'm going to run out all my artifacts here on the play with a curve. Sure. Probably want to start sacking stuff with the Scrapper. Another Comet Crawler. Well, I guess for now we'll just do the pound. As long as they don't have a Wrath, we should be fine. I am out of gas, however. But this was just like being on the play and curving out with a couple of removal spells. Wow! Draw 3. Alright. So if they have Swamp into Singularity, that's going to be a little bit annoying. We do get to make a 2/2 token at end of turn, however. But if they go Swamp Singularity, and then have a removal spell for afterwards, we are screwed. Okay. I mean, that was kind of like what our opponent did to us in game one. We just played a bunch of cheap creatures, a couple interactive spells, and that was all it took. I almost want to mulligan these hands until I hit manufacturing, but I also don't want to just throw away free, decent openers. Like this, I could see taking a mulligan with. I don't think you're supposed to. This is very reminiscent of our first game, though. Kept a very similar hand. I'm guessing they don't have any swamps. Okay, they kept a plains opener, a little bit greedy maybe. Unfortunately, I can't really punish them. My draw is not good for that. I'm debating if I want to run into Focus Fire here. I guess it's probably fine. What is that noise? They did have Focus Fire, by the way. Okay, I mean, if I'm going to draw a land, that's a good one. If they have a second Focus Fire, so be it. Okay, well this time we can kind of blow it out. By killing their creature, we can keep our drone alive. Though, obviously, depressurizing a token is not ideal. It does keep our turbo drone. There it is. Okay, just need to find some artifacts. Scrappers are our best draws at this point. You done goofed, kid. Unless you have a third Focus Fire, I get to eat your token. Thank you. Ooh, bounce the Virus Beetle? That's annoying. Okay, well, shoot. I guess if that's the case, I probably just hand dump. This is a sad state of affairs, though. Oh, no. And I have to play it out. It's the only right play. Alright, I'm fine with this. Yeah, that Virus Beetle bounce Virus Beetle really kind of hurt. We have a grab kill or something? Maybe they have Wrath? They definitely have a Wrath or something here. Alright, I mean, I'm going to still activate the Moxite and make a 2-2. That's a really good draw. Yep. Obviously. I do have a second Moxite. However, they're going to play the Virus Beetle now. And so, if they're going to do that anyways, then I want to play out the land. So, they're effectively at 1 on board, and I have 2 munitions tokens. Okay. Hoping to just draw our Umbral color. I'd be attacking with security if I were them, unless, yeah. I think they just need to try to kill me, because if they give me any amount of time... Okay, so Warping is going to auto-equip the Hilder Blade. Okay, we have 2 draws, basically. That is very good if it works. Now, it would not be surprising if they have a removal spell in their hand, of course. Yeah. Oh, and worse, it's an artifact. Brutal. So now I have to draw exactly Umbral. They should not bring back their color from the graveyard. Going to 5 would be horrendous. They should have attacked, though. Because now I can gain 3 and give me an extra turn. Okay, I need to draw Umbral. I could also draw Moxite into Umbral. Oh, that'll do. That'll do. Yep. Unfortunate. We gave them too much time. We got to make a bunch of tokens, but it didn't matter. And it was very clear they had the Wrath. I guess maybe I didn't need to attack Lava Claw Reaches into their creature. I don't know, that just kind of felt unfortunate. Alright. Ah! I mean, I feel like more often than not, that's a common case. It was the Virus Beetle that did everything. It forced me to use the Embrace, and if we had the Embrace, it would have been okay. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. We have an opening hand Manufacturing. I have no ways to sacrifice it, but... Or sacrifice artifacts, however, easy keep. What was that? Sunken Citadel on red. I think it's better to get the Mechan online. Block 2 damage. Oh, Warp and hit me for 3. Fair enough. We'll save the plunge. I mean, discarding Depressurize sucks, but I think all these other cards were more valuable. That's good. Man, I kind of need to start casting my black spells, but I guess I can't double spell anytime soon anyways, unless I hit another black source. So I'm going to leave back the Mechan, because in order for them to attack into it, they would need to play their War Leader, and that means they lose their lander value. That's fine. Okay, so they're going to lose their lander value. They will hit me for 3, however. Can't wait to draw my damn Umbral Collar Zealot. Oh, I think they held a land last turn. Yeah. Go ahead and use your... Oh, I thought it was going to be Focus Fire. Light Blade, you got me. Okay. I'm just going to Lava Claw this turn. Sorry, Caveron, Turbo Drone, plus land this turn. I'm going to sacrifice the Delicacy for 3 life, and then next turn I can Mechan it back. Getting huge punished here now, as both of their creatures are outside of the range of a grab kill or a Delicacy replay. Damn it. Alright. Can I draw Umbral one time, please? This sucks. I still feel like they might have a Focus Fire, but... Alright, no blocks. Wedgelight Rammer, sure. Please. I beg of you. I'm doing this main phase to get the trigger of the mech in. Just one time, Umbral Collar Zealot. Okay, so they're gonna force me to chump because they didn't. Nice. All right, chump. Have to block. I'm gonna gain 1. They're gonna lose 1. We still have outs. That is not one of them, but we do have outs. Oh, I need to keep this land for a second Moxite, but playing it out means I can activate like Delicacy and Moxite, or Lava Claw and Moxite. sucks, because I think they have the focus fire, but... Oh, they messed up. They targeted the wrong thing. Alright, go to 7, go to 10, go to 5. Go back up to 6. Umbral one time! Well, I guess that's a common occurrence with manufacturing. Gosh, we drew the manufacturing more than we did our sacrifice effects. That one game, though, where we had to cast that Embrace really sucked. Ah, man. The funny thing is, I think this deck was good, like outside of trying to go for weapons manufacturing, so I'm rather surprised we went 2 and 3. Man, I just wanted to live the dream at least once. We made a lot of tokens. I think we made like 10 tokens between the couple of games we played it, but we didn't actually sacrifice any of those tokens a single time. So brutal. So freaking brutal. Ah well, good beats. That's the way it goes sometimes. At this point, we're just trying to have some fun, and you know, when it doesn't work out, you just gotta say, hey, that's the way it be. We'll see you back next time.